This character, for some reason, she's purple, but she has lurid, colourful primary mounts for some reason, who can't drive a mount either. So I'm starting this again. I have done this, started this video several times, but we're going to do it again, because I decided I am in South Sun Cove at the line point waypoint again, and I've just done this as a, I just did this with my free account because there is a jumping puzzle here, and I did it as part of the series with the jumping puzzles. I took my Mesmer along here because this is a jumping puzzle that it's a pain in the bum, honestly, for everyone who knows it, in that it's got all these floaty rock things. It's very easy to fall off of. You've got to do all these little sections of floaty rocks, and it's time limited, and you've got to get yourself into all these little spots, which can be a pain. So it's one you really want to do with a Mesmer or a Rewinder. So we're going to go look at the Rewinder. I have got it already, of course, on this account, but of course, anyone who's been in the game for a while knows all about it, unless you're me and you're completely oblivious and you didn't realise it even existed, or you hear about it and you go, oh yeah, these people got this fancy thing that's probably so hard to get, and it probably takes, 6 years of crafting or something, or some giant collection or something like the Sky Scale. I didn't realise you just went up to a guy who I go to all the time to buy it. Well, in an area I go to all the time. I didn't realise you just go up to a guy and buy it and say, yeah, here's some difluorite crystals, can I have your Rewinder? Because that's that easy. It's just a little thing that sits up in your thing. We'll have a look at how to use it. Well, it's simple to use. You put it on like that, and it's in your hand, and you mark a point, and you can just run around marking points. And oh look, I'm in a mark. Oh yeah, I got a bit further. I get a bit further. I get a bit further. And oh, if you stuff up, then you just zip back to where you were, and then you've got like a 30-second cooldown or something. So it is super simple to use. Even though it's super simple to use, I keep pushing the wrong buttons. So we're going to have a look at doing this puzzle. I picked the Guardian because I was going to say it's the most useless character I could think of, but I actually quite like my Guardian these days. We've had issues. My first Guardian was a Char, and the combination of Char and Guardian and me just didn't work out, but this is working real well at the moment. It's actually not a bad little jumping puzzle character because it's got the little speed option where you can jump big things, and but I'm not going to use that today because I want a bit of a more constant speed, so I'm going to put on a speed boost, just so I get a bit of constant speed when we do the jumping puzzle. But first, we have to get the Rewinder. I mean, I've got the Rewinder, obviously, but if you have to get the Rewinder, go to the Windswept Isles, which are, if we look on our big map of Tyria, that's our main core maps. This is our Path of Fire, and way down here we've got the Windswept Isles, which this character has not been to, which was the whole plan. And I'm hoping, I have been farming this area the last couple of days, and so when I went there this morning, one of the reasons I'm doing this again is because I went there to get some crystals, just to even show you, oh, this is a crystal, this is where you find them. There weren't any. They were gone because it's a bit account limited. I don't know. They do something funny there. I'm sure you can find something on the net about it. I just know that there wasn't any there, and I was not happy. So we're going to go there. Now you're going to have to do Living World Story for that. It is Living World Story, Living World Season 4, and I think it's bugging the system. I haven't done that one on this character. So I'm pretty sure we got a Rata Primus, and there's some Char living there. They've got a name. Okay, something. Got the sneezes today. So yeah, that's it. Living Well 4 Story 2. Anyway, you want to play through all those anyway because they're good. There's a lot of those maps have got good stuff on them. Unfortunately, 4 is after Path of Fire, I just realised, so that's a long way down the track for some people. Anyway, Living Well Season 3 is a bit better because it's easier, quicker to get if you're doing the story through, and all sorts of good stuff in there. There is a lot of good. I don't think I've got any good equipment on this character. Oh yeah, I do. These ones here are especially good. Yeah, these are all from Laurel Merchants. That's a Laurel Merchant. That I think it's a Laurel. I'm not sure about that one. That's definitely Laurel. That one I don't know. No, I don't know where that one comes from. Crystalline Band. I don't know where that one comes from. These ones come from Bitterfrost Frontier, which is a great place for farming because you can get lots and lots and lots of berries. You get 50 berries per character per day, so you can get a lot of them. It takes a lot of berries to get these things, but good place to go. That's in Living Well Season 3. I go there quite a lot. It's a good one. So we're going to go to the Windswept Isles. To do that, we're going to just use our tome. Season 4 Portal Tome, which is a very handy thing that you can buy. And go to the Sandswept Islands, where this character has never been, because it's a new character. I went there earlier with my Herald, and I've decided that I did love the Herald, it's great, but I am super unfamiliar with how it functions in combat, so I struggled. It is really good when it works really well, and when I fail badly. So yeah, here we are on the Windswept Isles, and there's a merchant up here. This merchant here, where you can buy a lot of things. This is not where you buy the rewinder, but this is where you can get these bands, which are quite good. As you can see, I've got enough here. I could get another ring, but these are good ones to farm. Though this difluoride is not the easiest things to farm. It can be a bit of a pain picking it off the ground, but there's one there. Uses these little blue things on there, but they are a random sort of drop. But those are good. I've got to get a node for my home instance because that would be handy. That's guaranteed 3 apparently. But these two are very good for ascended trinkets that you can give any stats to. Phew. Having trouble with words today, so yeah, you can give them any stats and just pick a things you want with them. Yeah, so there's all sorts of cool things you can get here. Okay, with what is it here? It's one of the magics, volatile magic, which I have a lot of. I mostly use Unbound because I get a lot of stuff on the Season 3 maps, so I'm always running short of Unbound magic, but I do have plenty of this one at the moment. So we'll go and see if we can find. We can use the speedy thing here because we're fine and we have got mounts and things here. So we'll go find a difluorite. Essentially, you got to farm it in this area. If you look around, there is some up through here in this sort of area, and all around these islands here. It's sparsely distributed, and there are 4 hearts. The hearts are very handy because your hearts you get guaranteed 5 each, so that's 20 you get guaranteed. And of course, it's up top. But the ones that are on the ground are a bit more problematic because they may or may not drop some.
Rare treasure.
And we drop 1 out of 3. It's somewhere between 0 and 3 you get there. And with 0 being more likely than 3 in my experience. But anyway, yeah, you essentially got to come here. You need 75 for the rewinder, so that's going to take you a couple of characters in a day if you want to come here, either 2 days or 2 characters to get 75 probably. Like I say, you're going to get 40 with, get 20 per character just with the hearts. There's 2, is it? Nice. So that's 2 more, so we're done not too bad, and that has opened up some of that map here. Not all of it, but it has opened up a little bit. There's another heart up in here. This heart's pretty easy. It's a bit of gardening. The heart up further. Probably the heart up further is probably the hardest. You got to feed some goats and just fight some jacarandas, and it's generally not the nicest one of the lot, but the hearts are not terrible. They're hearts, you know. Hearts are hearts, right? Some are easier than others. Yeah, there's a few of these around today. There was none this morning. I came here and I went, this is terrible. I'm always like to farm a few when I come here because it's like some sort of gambling machine where you think it's going ding 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 and you're waiting for cherries or whatever you wait for. I don't do that sort of thing, so I don't know. But it's like and then nothing comes up, and it's just sad. Oh, I saw another one over here somewhere. Oh, it's over there. But yeah, that's what you got to do anyway. Anyway, farm your 75, and then we're going to go do a heart before we can buy the thing, and that'll give us another 5.
Rare treasure.
Fire there. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Oh, this bird. I love this bird. That was a good investment, the little birdie. Find this heart and this vendor. I think it's around the other side. Normally I don't even think about this too hard because I've got all these waypoints already unlocked. But this is a new character. Okay, that's our so that gives you an idea. That's where our vendor is we want to talk to. He won't talk to us yet. We've got to go and... What kind of character? Oh, what have we got on this thing? What is that? Okay, we're just going to use a sword. So this will be fun. We've got to go and do the heart. Vandalize inquest golems. Generally do mayhem. Try and work out how this works. There's something about picking up crystals too, but that seems like a pain. Then you got to carry them all the way back, and I don't know. I have no idea about a rotation for this one. I haven't worked that out yet. It's still new. All I know is run. What do I do? This is the trouble of changing characters. I need to stay with one character for more than an hour to get the hang of it. Otherwise I'm hopeless. That's right, yeah, you gotta stick that in the ground, that's right. Oh, I remember now, you gotta do the 3 leap and then the 4, yeah, I'm getting it. You leap, poke, and then whack. Leap, poke, whack. And then try to throw some fire in there as well. Leap and then poke in the ground and then whack. I know it's not much good for this thing, but for a person that's what you do. fire, a bit of stuff. Yeah, we're getting it now. I think that first one's a chained one, so we let it chain for a bit. Wrong the key. So yeah, this is pretty simple. Obviously, just doing this heart. Oh, wrong key again. Try that again. There we go. Didn't do the floor for some reason. Okay. Oh no, this looks like a nasty group. And she's down. That's alright, we got a butt revive. Maybe. This is a nasty little group of teens here, I'll tell you. Anyway, we've got our heart, that's the main thing. Okay, that's pretty much all we wanted to do. That was handled so elegantly. Oh, terrible. This character, for some reason, she's purple, but she has lurid, colourful primary mounts for some reason, who can't drive a mount either. So we go to our thingo, and as you can see, he's got the prototype thingo. I want to get some crystals while I'm here. You buy a bundle of 5, like I say, from each heart. Do go through a bit of karma, but I don't have a karma shortage at this stage. And yeah, the rewinder. So I guess you can buy multiple of them, I guess, to put on other characters if you don't have a top slot. Interesting that it lets you buy another one, but that's okay. Also buy a mini golem. So that's where you acquire your little duva. And then we can go back to South Sun Cove and use it. I am not very good at even using it yet. I'm pretty atrocious, actually. Deposit. Ooh, a bag of stuff and just crunch everything. I've got a bunch of. I don't even know what that is on there for. A bunch of weapons and stuff on here. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put that on for a bit of constant speed. Just so I've got a little bit of extra speed, but because there's some of these jumps are a bit long here, but if I use that, that maybe would be good. I don't know. Maybe it will work. I don't know yet. I'm just a bit concerned that it'll stop when I'm needed the most. So what are we going to do? We need to get here. We need to put the rewinder on. So that takes up your slot there. You then press 1 to get it going. I'm not sure what the time is on it on the loop. Not sure. Does it tell you anywhere? Don't know. Then keep your finger off the 1 button because you'll end up falling off or something. This is not feeling very good even on the speed there. I think I'm going to need my speed boost. Okay, we got to the first section. That first section, as you can see, I have been doing that a few times, so I've practiced it. So I can now put a point here because I haven't used this. I don't have any timeout. The beauty about this is you can, unlike the Mesmer portal, you can just keep putting like your mark points as much as you like, and there's no cooldown on that, which makes it very handy. Oh, but for rewinding, now we've got a timeout, which is not very long. We can just throw that down straight away, actually. And then if we fell right now, we just have to wait for that time to go out, and then we can pull it back up here. But it's like a 30-second cooldown, but it's better, obviously, to wait until the cooldown's finished before you go, because that way you can actually fall off. You don't even have to be on something. You can be falling through the air. If it's somewhere you're going to die, that's the beauty about this one. Even if it's somewhere you're going to die, as long as you press it before you hit the ground, you're fine. So it's better than a mesmer portal in many ways. So it's a really handy thing, but it can't port other people, obviously, like a mesmer portal can. So, but it's very handy. It's like we made this for jumping puzzles because people are sick of jumping puzzles or something, and we just want to make something easier for them. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do this next time. I'm talking too much. Just got to make sure I take my finger off the one button so I don't accidentally press it. Going to press the one before I leave, though. As soon as I see the rocks go up, I'll press 1. That gives me plenty of time, and then I can go this way. And and I missed again. He's terrible. Now, make sure I press 2. Yeah, so it's quicker than the it's a lot quicker than the mesmer portal, that's for sure. Oh, this character's not doing good. Okay, this is not working for me. And I've missed it somehow. Oh no, still recharging. I went too soon. So that's obviously not working good, so I'm going to have to use speed. Obviously I'm just not getting that right, and a little bit of speed will help. Can I press all the keys I need? I'll wait till it recharges fully. Okay, we recharged. We're going to try again. I'm going to try and use speed this time. He still misses. Oh, he's terrible. Okay, we're going to try again. Finally! That was shocking. I needed a speed boost there for some reason. Even with the speed on, I'm just no good. Jump back and forth here a few times. And what do I need? I'm going to push that there because I'm hopeless. Go to the right spot here instead of jumping from up there. It's a bit tricksy. Oops, he missed. And there'll be a lot of edits in this too, I think. Okay, so we got to there. We're getting there slowly, but I tell you, I just could not do this without something like this. I'm too hopeless. Without something to help me, like the mesmer or this, it's just so hard. Oh. Whoa, okay, and that's the hardest part of it. This video will probably come out before the other one, which is odd because I videoed the other one first, but yeah. So I'm trying to think what I said there, but that's really the first, the the hardest part over, and you can see sort of most of it from there. You can sort of see, and if you look at the distance, it's probably only about a third the distance we've come. We can't really see it all yet, but we're going to get way around to here somewhere. But the rest of it is much easier. It's more conventional jumping puzzle. It's not without its dangers, and we certainly want to press all this as well. We just got to make sure if we fall, we press it before we die, because if we die, that's the end of it. So we do lots of presses along here, and then if we muck up, we can just rewind very easily. Even if we fall, we can just put our on the 2. So getting your finger in the right place for all the button presses is probably the trick to this one. And make sure you only press 1 when you really want to, and press 2. If you press 2 accidentally, it's not quite so bad. It just means you go back a bit, and it might be a little bit frustrating. So yeah, essentially once we get here, we want to go across to there. There's our ship we want to get to. Has it loaded up any of the map yet? Yes, so we're sort of halfway there, or maybe over halfway now. We've come across some of these rocks. I get the impression there's something up there. I'm going to have to go up there and look sometime. This has already been a long video, so we're not going to do it right now. Try and keep this to about half an hour or so with the cuts. So we're going to go up here. Well, I probably could zoom out a bit, maybe. I don't know. Now here is a good place to fall through a hole, so don't do that. There's all these giant holes in the ground, and I'm not even sure which is the best way to go here. I'm going the super safe way because that's me. And we can jump down here somewhere. We're essentially done here, so this would be a terrible place to fall and die. So that's why we're going to press 1 here. We're going to put my finger on the 2 button, just in case, because that would make a good video, wouldn't it? This looks like a good place to fall too, doesn't it? This looks easy enough, so good place to fail, isn't it? Watch for gaps in the floor, and that's it. We have done it.
I want that.
Easy peasy, and of course that's just that there. We're not going to get anything major today because I think I did it earlier. No, I don't think I've done it today. I don't know, did I get anything? Yeah, and we should be able to fly down from here, theoretically. Yes, just without dying. So that is that, and of course if you've got a sky scale, I'm pretty sure you can just run around the back. If you've got sky scale and leap of faith, I'm pretty sure there is a way around the back here. I'm going to do a little check. Oh no, we've done it. Yeah, we've done it. We are under the map. This happens. We're in the great ocean under the map. This happens sometimes. Yep. So we'll try that again without getting stuck under the world, because these things happen sometimes. I think somewhere here we should be able to do it. Get on a sky scale, very brightly coloured sky scale. Go up here somewhere. Leap of faith off, easy peasy. Yeah, so that's all doable. So it's one of those jumping puzzles that if you just need a daily, you can just do what you got to do. Hey, especially if you've done it heaps of times before. We all like to do it at least once. I'm the sort of person, because I'm a nervous personality, I'm the sort of person that just will quite happily go get ported to it first, or do the easy way first, and then after I've done that I can relax. Then I go do it properly. Because it's just better for my nerves and my blood pressure and stuff. And we've done it again. So there we are, back. And see if we can die. Nope, we did not. So that's that jumping puzzle. Or this was not about the jumping puzzle. I'll do the other one. We'll go in the series about the jumping puzzle because it was done on the free account. Even though I did use a Mesmer, yes, because still on a free account, and Mesmer is a valid character class. And you could do it without a Mesmer. You're just going to do a lot more running around, and it'd be more frustrating. So no, I can drop that now. And I can jump at it, spike, and then whack it. Yeah, that's how you do it. Theoretically. Yeah, so there's some rotations that need practicing there, probably. And then there's also the old fire trick where you can just hit it and just go bang with fire. Or another... Oh, I'm not dead yet. Or you can use this leapy fire thing. Which one's that? That's that one? Yeah, that's cool too. It's got some cool little things on this. So yeah, I'm getting used to the Guardian too. I'm not yet. So that I don't think that speed boost did me any good at all. Just better off using its built-in boost, which is much better and much more effective. Even for jumping puzzles, I just was a bit worried there. I wanted a constant speed for that jumping puzzle, but I ended up using this anyway. So yeah, so that's Southfront Cove and the Skipping Stones, which I've done several times over the last day, which I've been putting off for a very long time. But you can do it. It's easy. There's multiple help ways. Get a Mesmer. Everyone needs at least one Mesmer. Or get the Rewinder, which is cool.
Subscribing and liking means more fluff.